Hey friends, Worm here. Just finished recording our little rant video, and now we're going to talk about consistency versus lethality. Sorry, I had to think about it for a second. Consistency versus lethality in Destiny 2. Because this is an age-old debate that I feel like players have had since Destiny 1, since 2014 when the game first launched, is consistency versus lethality. Now, what is the difference between consistency and lethality? Don't mind the error code sitting on screen here. Anyways, what is consistency versus lethality? So consistency versus lethality is a argument that refers to weapon perks that are either help you with consistency, help you every single gunfight. Basically is what that means. It helps you every single gunfight, no matter what you're doing. And then lethality, of course, refers to lethal perks, perks like kill clip and rampage that, they don't necessarily help you on the front end, but once you get them rolling, they help you out substantially. And the argument is, what's better, consistency or lethality? Now, I'll come out with my opinion right out the gate, and I say consistency is better. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about the pros and cons of each, stuff like that. Starting off with lethality, kill clip, rampage. What's another one? Collective action, you could say, is a lethality perk. Dragonflies, lethality. All of these perks have one thing in common, and that is that they increase the damage of the weapon or increase the damage potential of weapons, of players who are around the weapon. Like Dragonfly doesn't necessarily directly help you with a kill, but if you tag another player, makes their cleanup easier. And lethality perks have long been king in Destiny's PvE, and there's no dispute about that. Rampage is way better than tap the trigger, for example, in any content. Kill clip, much better than something like snapshot in PvE content. Okay, no debate there. PvE, lethality all the way. But in the Crucible, that's where the argument is to be made. And yes, kill clip is a great perk. Rampage, depending on the archetype of weapon you're using it on, great perk. Dragonfly, could be good, could be better, but it could be good. But these perks, especially kill clip, I want to highlight kill clip here because kill clip I think is the go-to, lethality perk. And then on the other end, we'll do outlaw kill clip. Just make a weapon roll up, outlaw kill clip, same weapon with dynamic sway tap the trigger, because that was going to be the go-to for consistency. So outlaw kill clip, very, very good roll. You get a precision kill, you're set. Okay, and you can chain kill clip over and over. That's 25% more damage, just basically for getting kills and kill chaining, right? And so that's going to reduce the time to kill of your weapon. It's going to increase your reload speed so that you can get those reloads off faster, get into combat more, blah, blah, blah. That's lethality for you. And lethality is good. Lethality is strong. There are rolls. I have lethality rolls. I have lethal rolls, sorry, in my vault that I will pull out on occasion and use them because they are so good. However, consistency. And consistency, I think lethality is more popular and more chosen because more newer players to the game see, oh, I get a damage bonus. That's great. I really think that's what it is, because new players say, okay, I see this perk here. Ooh, reloading after getting a kill increases the damage. Hey, that sounds pretty good. I can get a kill, right? And then they see tap the trigger and they're like, this weapon gets more accurate as it lays on the trigger. Not as appealing as something like kill clip. It's just not, right? So I think that's why more players are gravitating towards lethality perks. However, I believe, like I said, I believe that consistency is the way to go. In any weapon archetype, consistency is always going to make you better. And there's an old saying, consistency is king, and I believe in Destiny 2 it's no different. Like the consistency of having bonuses on the front end of a gunfight is a major deal. Tap the trigger, dynamic sway reduction. This literally makes your weapon, like it makes your accuracy cone and your accuracy in general insanely good. Yeah, sure. You know what? You proc kill clip on your SMG. It's gonna be killing faster. It's gonna be a lot more forgiving for crits to bodies. But if you have kill clip and you can hit 50% crits, 50% bodies, is that going to increase your time to kill from the base? Because while you can hit 50% crits, 50% bodies, and I know there's more and less, blah, blah, blah. In almost every gunfight, when I'm using my tap the trigger, dynamic sway reduction SMG, I'm hitting all crits. Like all crits. Okay, and all crits on a 900 round per minute SMG is like a 0.6 second time to kill. 0.67 actually. I don't want to say 0.6. I think it's 0.67. That's lightning fast. And yeah, if you hit all crits with your kill clip roll, it's going to be faster. It's going to be like what, a 0.47 second time to kill or something insane like that. But the reality of it is, are you going to be able to hit all your crits with your 900 round per minute SMG? And I'm just using 900 round per minute SMGs because I like SMGs a lot. I've been using 900s for quite some time. You've probably seen, if you watch other videos, you've probably seen me using them in the Crucible. I double down on them, blah, blah, blah. But consistency is king in these instances, because if you learn your weapon and you have it more accurate, more consistent, better recoil, blah, 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 things that are helping you on the front end, you don't need kill clip to be able to rip through somebody. Okay? You don't. That's why I think that consistency is better. And of course, I think the other thing that we have to consider is the amount of players who are not as skilled as, you know, your top tier PvP players. Like, I'm not like a top tier. I'm not an S tier, S plus tier, whatever PvP player. I would like conservatively put myself in like, you know, A, like middle A, not A plus, not A minus. I'd say like, hey, like I know that I'm good. You know, the background gameplay kind of shows that, even though I'm not using SMGs, but the background footage kind of shows that, but I'm not the best. Like, you know, if you were to put me in a 1v1 situation with insert whatever fantastic, you know, Cami Cakes, for example, I would probably lose, you know, no question about it. You know, if you were to put me up against somebody like maybe Astacross, I could probably beat Astacross. That's how confident I am in my abilities. Like, he plays a lot of PvP and he's good. I feel like I could beat him. Okay. But my place as a PvP player, I don't like to use lethality perks. I feel like I'm losing out on that consistency. I feel like I'm hey, like, oh, like, you know, if I spawn in, I get a kill and then I die, I don't get a chance to use kill clip. It's not helping me right out the gate. When, of course, we have, oh, sorry. That was the most entertaining play of that entire game right there. I get distracted watching my own footage. But when, you know, with consistency, like I can run into a gunfight 100% knowing I'm going to win. And this is a major deal in Trials of Osiris. Okay. And Trials of Osiris, like that's the pinnacle PvP experience right there. Trials of Osiris, I would much rather take a consistency role in Trials than a lethality role. Because of course, you know, if my teammate dies, I can almost 90% of the time expect, hey, they probably have kill clip or something. And they're either going to, number one, do a push because they want to get value out of kill clip, or number two, they're going to, you know, they're going to sit back and they're going to lose kill clip, right? If I'm using dynamic sway and tap the trigger, I'll go in there, I will fight them head on, you know, because I know the likelihood of me winning much, much, much higher than them. Okay, and of course, depending on weapon archetypes, like I'm not going to challenge with an SMG at pulse rifle range, for example, you know, but like SMG versus SMG, pulse rifle versus pulse rifle, you know, hand cannon versus hand cannon, my consistency rolls are going to be, I'm going to be ready for it. I'm going to be ready to go in there and engage. As soon as I'm back to full health, I am going to go in there and I'm going to attack. I'm going to go on the offensive because of my consistency perks. And another reason why I don't like lethality perks quite so much, and why I don't think lethality perks are the play, is because I think lethality perks almost like trick you into making dumb plays, you know, and this is not an issue obviously for, you know, again, really high skill players because they know their limits, but for medium, maybe above average, below average players, they say, oh, I've got kill clip, I need to use it. They always think whether they can, or they're what is it? They question whether they could, but never whether they should. I can't tell you the number of times somebody will kill my teammate, rush back out at me at like half health. It's like, yeah, okay, like your gun's gonna be killing faster now, but if you're already at half health, like I'm gonna rip through you before you even get a chance to kill me with your, you know, increased damage from kill clip or rampage or whatever it is that you're using. So I think that, you know, lethality perks can end up tricking a lot of players, and especially with the last wish weapons, Chattering Bone here, not this one specifically, but Chattering Bone of course can get kill clip and rampage. You know, that is a really cool role. You know, I would love to say, yeah, go out and get it. That would be god tier for PvP. Like, the increase to damage is fantastic. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not, but of course you're sacrificing so much, you know, and by the time you're back to full health, if you're not at tier 10 recovery, you don't have some means of healing, you know, you're a sitting duck for whoever's there. But I don't know. That's my thoughts on the consistency versus lethality. What are your opinions on it? Do you prefer lethal? Do you prefer consistent? I kind of like to hear everybody's thoughts. Have a civil debate in the arguments if you want. I don't care. Anyways, guys, like the video if, of course, you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more daily Destiny content. And hey, do me a favor, watch the video you see on the end screen here, because for whatever reason, YouTube thinks you'll like it. That's it for me, and I'll catch you on the next one.